Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Lawyers representing residents in Crawford County are calling on county leadership to stop what they're calling censorship of books in the county's library system. This comes after groups last year called for a ban on books that showcased LGBTQ content. They argued that certain books were not age appropriate for children and were obscene. Now, in reaction to these comments, the library moved the books into a less visible section. The draft of a new complaint, though, says those actions start censorship and a desire to stigmatize and punish that already marginalized group. It comes as a second Arkansas library has joined the fight against a controversial state law. The Fayetteville Public Library voted to join the Central Arkansas Library Systems in a potential lawsuit challenging Act 372. The law broadens who can call library material obscene and allows punishment if someone is caught giving that content to minors. Now, COWS will hold a final vote on whether to file the lawsuit, which is expected to happen on May 25th. And before we get to more of today's top stories, let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. Zach, it looks like we got sunshine in the forecast today.
Yeah, Joe, a nice stretch of weather really started for a Saturday, and then since Sunday and Monday, we've gone up just a bit each day with our high temperatures. But again, we've worked our way back to where we're supposed to be this time of year. We're talking about some very seasonal weather for us, upper 70s to lower to mid 80s across 5 country. That's where we're supposed to be as we get into late May. We do have that low rain chance that works back into the forecast for today. Plenty of sunshine, some scattered mid to higher level clouds will work in, filter out some of that sun. So a little bit of a mix of sun and clouds, a little haziness out there too, because we're seeing some of that smoke has traveled a long ways from the wildfires in the western and northwestern half of Canada. Outside of that, again, not a lot going on. Some shower chances best just to the west of us and best just to the east. Trying to close in. That's where we're going to go. 10% chance of a stray shower. Can't be ruled out afternoon, evening. Overall, go ahead. You're safe to plan mostly for a dry day here across the area. Now, those rain chances do get a little bit better for us as we go into tomorrow morning and into Wednesday. We'll have a little better shot for some scattered showers, especially across eastern Oklahoma and then back into western Arkansas. And that'll help draw temperatures down just a little bit. Some more 70s to some low 80s will be possible going into Wednesday. All right, here we go. For today, though, we're looking at temperatures again, upper 70s, low 80s, topping out around 82 degrees. Northwest Arkansas, we had a mix of 70s and 80s for your Monday in the River Valley. Today, we're looking at more widespread low to mid 80s. Joe.
All right, thanks so much, Zach. Well, 3 Sebastian County detention deputies are out of a job. One is accused of bringing drugs into the county jail. That deputy is 33-year-old Daniel Carrasquillo. He's suspected of trafficking fentanyl and methamphetamine. According to the sheriff's office, investigators worked with a confidential informant who claimed that several deputies were bringing in narcotics and other contraband. Now, this led to the 33-year-old's arrest. Meanwhile, Deputy Dalton Johnson and Michael Fletcher were terminated due to, they say, policy violations. And some sad news to report. A child is dead after an incident in Fort Smith. Police say this child was run over by a vehicle and died there at the scene. This happened at the 3200 block of Wheeler Avenue near Fresno Street in Fort Smith. Investigators say the area was on private property. Of course, we're still working to find out more of exactly what happened. Once we get that information, we will bring that to you at 5newsonline.com. And the Bella Vista Police Department has installed a prescription drug take-back box. Residents can now drop off their unused or expired medications in the secure collection box. This is located at the new Bella Vista Public Safety Facility. The drop-off box is available from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Monday through Friday, and then from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. If you're not in Bella Vista, most area sheriff's offices and police departments across our area have some drug take-back boxes. Fire stations, hospitals, and municipal buildings have them as well. To find one near you, you can just go to artakeback.org. And finally, swimming season is almost here, so the city of Fayetteville will be opening up the Wilson Park pool this weekend on Saturday, just in time for some Memorial Day weekend fun. It'll stay open through Labor Day weekend, and you can find those details on hours and admission costs. That's on the City of Fayetteville's website. Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Make sure to catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.